Haere mai, tēnā koutou, welcome Gemini to your November 2015 Taroscope reading. I hope wherever you guys are around the world you've got some time to sit back and see what messages come forth for you. We'll use the Rider-Waite deck, the same layout as we did last month, and a high vibration energy card at the end, and let's see what messages are coming your way for November, Gemini. Two little stones in the background, a white howlite heart and a tantric twin crystal, which is a quartz crystal. So let's see what messages are in store for you guys. Your first card is the current position you find yourself in. Your second card is what you expect out of life at the moment. Your third card is a surprise of some sort, or what you don't expect. A fourth card is the immediate future. And a fifth card is the long-term future as you move forward into December. Wow, I think that's really cool. I have not seen that happen before. These two are so similar to look at. Kind of like a double message there for you guys. I always like the wand cards. They're kind of creative and yeah, really quite nice feeling. So we'll come and start at the very beginning over here, the Ace of Pentacles, which is where you find yourself. Nice way to start a reading. This is the beginning of opportunities coming your way. It's still in the thought or creative process. This is your Pentacles, so it often is associated with your finances or career or that type of feeling around it. It's new offerings, so somebody may present you with something, some sort of capacity to perhaps increase your financial stability or offer you something new around it. It could be new career opportunities, or if you are thinking of leaving a job, this would be a good time to apply for new ones. You know, put your CV out there and start applications happening, because this is a time when doors might open unexpectedly and generally in a positive format. I think if we think of it from any other perspective, health, relationships, finances, anything, there's this feeling of a positive vibe in the air. So it's sort of like you've got to connect with that to feel it. It may not be visible, but it's out there. You just have to make sure you're listening to the right people, that you hear the right words, and you take the opportunities when you think they're there. The next card is what you expect out of life at the moment. This is nice. He's the Emperor. He's your one of two major arcana cards. He's often known as an Aries energy, and I hear other astrologers and tarot readers say that when this card turns up, it refers literally to Aries time, which is often the month of April in a year. So whether or not April will have some significance for you, or an Aries energied person. Now I noticed that when the card came out, it actually went over the top of this. So, for any of you looking for new romance, you may find that this could be coming into your life in the form of this person. And it could be a very strong relationship, like a soulmate relationship. And he could be a little bit older than you, because this is an older person. Or he could exude that type of energy. And again, it doesn't have to be a male, but it often is when the Emperor card is here. So for any person looking for a new partner in life, and again, it doesn't have to necessarily be sexually romantic. It could just be a very close partner who you share life with, in a platonic relationship even, but it's very special. He's known as a person of authority. He's sometimes in the legal world, or dealing with documentation. He's a good support person to have around. He could help you with legal issues if you're going through any legal matters. He could be literally like a lawyer or a court person, something along those lines. He also is very good at giving advice, and he's quite authoritative and determined. In fact, you've got all of this kind of fire sign energy around in this whole middle of the month perspective. If we think of health, Or finances, it's not a time to fritter your money away, it's a time to put boundaries around it, and the same with your health. Be firm about your health protocols and the things you do. Don't be wimpy about it and go, oh, I'll think about that later, or, I'll get on to eating well next month. The time to do it is now, and to stamp it and mark it. That's the messages from that card. The third card is this, what you don't expect, a surprise of some sort. Again, I so much think of this as career and opportunities, and he's looking right back at these two as if there's some connection here. He holds the earth in his hand, and he's evaluating where he's going, exactly what he's doing. But part of it is he's looking back into this past, and it's connected somehow. So whether or not it's what you learnt or you gained or you gleaned from a previous situation or career that you're contemplating, how do you move forward? How can you take what you've learned and move forward into a new role or a new dimension or a new era? That does require to be some balance, because he's completely forgot about this one over here. He seems fixated on a certain perspective or avenue of a part of the vision. He's not yet looking at the whole picture, but he's certainly contemplating it, and it's as if he feels that there is this amazing opportunity coming, and he's kind of waiting for it. So that's nice news for you guys. And here, the fourth one, which is the overall or immediate energy of November, there's definitely contemplation of moving forward. This time he's looking straight out into the future, and it feels as though it's career oriented, or what you're studying, or you're thinking about your options and how it's going to change your life and what direction you'll go in. He is ready to leave the past behind. So he's making this amazing choice. He has the ability, he has the passion, he has the knowledge, everything's coming together. And it's the same if you looked at it for money, for health, for anything. This Three of Wands is a positive, great omen. It's a good card to have in a reading. The fifth card is the overall position as you move into December. This is this guy, man, he's definitely out on a new limb, and he's as happy as a sand boy. This is his life. He's living it his way. Brand new beginnings. He is still a bit like this one, still going back. He's either headed back into the month or thinking about maybe how his past formed him and enabled him to get to here. But he says, I'm on a new journey. I'm trying new things. I'm being honest to the me that I am. I'm honouring myself, is very much what this card is about. So also this could be health, it could be vitality, it could be friendships, romances, relationships, anything. There's just new energy around, and it abounds everywhere. Even possibly for some of you, new pets coming in one way or another. Major arcana, so it does have a lot of energy. You might do a bit of thinking around this period as you move into December, which of course takes us into 2016. So nice way to begin your New Year's energies. Next, let's just see what you're going to get from these cards. So yeah, we'll see what you have got coming up here, guys. We'll give a quick shuffle of the deck, and then I'll pick a card out and see what your specific message is. Self-expression, vocalization, individuality, inner voice, and assertiveness. And for that we get the beautiful blue colour, because that's all about communication. So let me find in the book, because it's the throat chakra that we're looking at here, and this is the messages from the book and the message for the card. Share your true self in full expression. Be who you are, say what you mean, love what you do, and celebrate your creations. Well, that matches up fairly well with the whole reading. Amidst the morning light, a blue throat songbird claims her perch and shares a fresh song with the world. She does this not for an audience, but for the richness of how it makes her feel to be a living vocal channel for the rising light within. Expressing herself in full, she basks in the sound of her own voice as it rings out, connecting with the living songs of all around her and beyond. The message of the card. In today's world of etiquette and socially acceptable communication, it is common to close down our expression of self from a very young age. To limit how and what we say, how we move, how we create, and the very path we walk in life, based on what we have been told is appropriate. Before we know it, we have put a ceiling on our own visions, expressions, and fulfillment of potential. This card is a bright invitation to rekindle the connection and expression of your true voice in life. Not because it's appropriate or acceptable or because you are worthy or qualified, but because of how good it feels to have your inner light moving through you into the world. This card encourages you to speak up and be heard. Have the courage to express your beliefs and values in your words and in your actions. Have integrity and stand up for that which you believe in. Call upon the power of your heart and strength of your will and allow your individuality to shine. In the centre of all self-expression is a deep yearning for the higher energy of self to express and move through us, to illuminate our words, deeds and creations, revealing both our unique gifts and greater calling to connect with the whole. Find a perch and let the song of your individuality be heard across the land. It is time for you to shine. And what was that very end card, you guys? And that is the exact message of your end card, which I said to you I felt would be quite strong for you, leading you into December and right into 2016. So great message, great connectivity, great synchronicity. Love it for you. Have a wonderful November and December and 2016 ahead, because I think you're going to stand up and be the who you are and let others know about it. I appreciate that you watch the videos and leave your comments and sub and like. It's a treasure for me to do these for you, and I hope that you find light and happiness throughout the readings. So take care, everyone. Wishing you a wonderful, happy, self-expressive November. Much aroha. Namaste.